When we landed in Georgia, we had 3 things on the agenda: fly into a local peach farm, record a podcast, and continue to the coast to explore a little island with a wild history. But right after we landed, we learned about a group of local RV pilots who spend their weekends doing something pretty incredible. Welcome to Falcon Field, home of one of the largest RV communities in the country. Tucked away among these hangars is a team of pilots who have spent years mastering the art of formation flying, and while few have military backgrounds, most aren't military pilots or airshow performers. They're regular people who own their own airplanes and spend countless hours training together to fly with an incredible level of precision. And today, they're inviting us along for one of their biggest flights of the year, and somehow we both got a front row seat to it all. Hi, we're Aaron and Paul, and 6 years ago, we had a crazy dream: to own our own plane, fly it to all 50 states, and explore the best things to do on and just off airport all across the US. After years of learning, then building our dream plane last year, we're finally doing it, flying ourselves in our plane Tina to all 50 states powered by Lycoming. So welcome to state number 8, Georgia.
Well, now that Paul is up from his nappy nap, I figured it would be a good time to tell y'all we are in state number 8. Welcome to Georgia.
When we landed here at Falcon Field, just outside of Atlanta, we found out that there's this team of RV pilots who do aerobatic formation flying like super regularly. From photos and videos we've seen, they are incredible. So one of the guys we were hanging out with for a podcast actually connected us into this team, and they've offered to take Aaron and I up with them on their formation training flight today. And I think it might be several planes going, like 8 in this formation. I haven't done any like large formations, so this is gonna be a first for me. I'm excited to meet these guys as well because they're very involved in the aviation community and do some really cool things out there.
I'm excited to get to learn about what they do and kind of the why behind their flying together, because it sounds like they do a ton of practice.
They told us to be over there at 7 a.m. and at 7:30 they'd start their brief, but we'll get some time to just hang out. So just said hi to Tina this morning, and now we're headed right over to their hangar. Matter of 2 minutes. That's the second RV coming in. Random side note, on our flight into Falcon, you look at a sectional, like a very small part of the sectional. I started counting how many private air parks there were. I stopped counting at 15 in this little tiny part of the sectional. There are so many air parks around here. How's it going, man?
Yeah, you guys want to ride that somewhere?
Dude, that'd be awesome.
Thank you. That'd be awesome. Wow, thank you. This just became a lot easier. Yeah.
Perfect timing. So do you go by Justin or Bongo?
Just either way. So I'm all civilian. These guys are all military, right? And so they're used to the call sign thing. And they gave me the Bongo call sign. Now that's all I answer to around here. If somebody calls me on the phone, they say, "Hey, Bongo," I'm like, okay, it's a formation thing.
Oh, that's really funny.
But yeah, my name's Justin.
I mean, that's better than caller ID, I'd say.
Welcome to Falcon Field. This is the Falcon RV Squadron. I put this jacket on today for a reason. This is a Falcon RV Squadron thing. At this airport, in these private hangars here, there's probably 40 some RVs.
Whoa.
And there's a group that started, the unofficial name is the RV Squadron, and they started that probably 20 years ago. And it's just a lunch group. They started going to breakfast, going to lunch, and formation flying, dabbling in that. And again, like I said, mostly ex-military around here, so they got pretty good at it and they were proficient at it. And during 2020 is when they started doing these hearts over Atlanta. And Steve was involved in that. Good morning, Steve. How long have you been part of the Falcon RV Squadron?
Well, I used to have an RV4 back in 2002 when we didn't have rules or anything. 2002 to 2004, I had an RV4. Then I lost my medical, and then I built my 8. So since 08, I've had my airplane. Well, actually, since 10 was when I got my medical back. 2010 and on. So what's that? 16 years.
The Falcon RV Squadron is all of these guys here, and you'll see this logo. There's on Gumby's door over there is a sticker. So in 2020, they were drawing hearts over Atlanta. It was to show appreciation for all the first responders and medical workers, things like that. So all over the city, I mean, the airspace was quiet, right? All the airliners were pretty slow. Do you remember how many hospitals y'all did at first? AJ told me it was like 20 some hospitals that you guys.
It was all over the state too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did other places too. But we had some. If you go to our website, if you go to that website, what's really cool is they they have a bunch of the videos. They have this one over Atlanta that was just a huge, you know, sometimes the atmospheric conditions are perfect and the smoke lasts a long time. We have this one huge heart right over downtown, right during the COVID thing, that just came out absolutely spectacular. And then radio channels would have it on. They would be talking on the radio.
One of the pilots here actually had former air show experience, and from that, you know, hey, we could have an air show team. We can go out and do this, and that's where Full Throttle was born. Right now, we are Falcon RV Squadron, and then as soon as we get back from this flyover, we're going to switch hats and become Full Throttle because we have a practice over at Speedway.
How many of y'all are a part of Full Throttle?
We have 16 team members right now. Full
A
Throttle.
lot more than that for the Falcon Squad.
Yeah.
I'm going to wander over here real quick and see
Where's
who's...
the briefing? Do we know?
It's going to be
Oh, it's right
Krabby's
there?
holding
Okay.
it here.
Yes, some other guys are hanging out over there.
Paul, you're flying with that guy. So actually, I'm going to drop this off, and then we can wander down there and meet Mike.
Awesome, I love it.
Morning.
You must be Paul.
I am.
Here, I'll try to shake your hand and drop it everything.
I'm Erin.
Hi, Aaron.
Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
Is it Sparky?
It is Sparky, yes.
All right. Thanks for letting me come ride
Oh,
with you.
anytime.
That's
Anytime.
so fun. How long have you been flying with the team?
With the team? Well, pretty much since you started.
the originals.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's been a while. I lose track.
All right, guys, you ready to knock it out? Yes. Good morning. We're doing the teal flight flyby. For those that haven't done this before, it's my friend Kim Earhart is a cancer survivor. Lives in my neighborhood. She runs this benefit every year for ovarian cancer. She's been fighting for 5 years. She's doing great now, but this is like taking on a life of its own. And she's got you know, charities that she runs, even like in Florida. There's some other ones, and this is her big event for the year. And this is, I think, the 5th year we've flown over it. So I appreciate everybody coming out in mass. This is the biggest one we've ever put together to come out and do this today. So thank you for that. Everybody get a chance to look at the lineup, get a check in here. Teal flight, check.
2,
3,
4, Bravo.
2,
3,
4, Charlie.
2,
3,
4, Delta. Excellent. Command of execution to get the maneuver started so we can draw this cancer ribbon in the sky is going to be Full Throttle standby action, Full Throttle action. On action, everybody starts smoking, and we start to turn. Individual headings are there. The black headings are for me, the green headings are for Javon, and we're going to go into basically the smoking heart formations. So what that looks like is we want our smoke to kind of combine into like one stream. Let's walk it real quick. All right, we'll be,
Cool to see the behind the scenes.
I've never seen anything like this. I love that this is a group of guys who have, I don't know, very GA planes. They're experimental planes, and they've created this incredible group to do what they love in a very professional way. And this is so professional and put together.
And to give back to others too.
Definitely to give back to others.
I'm so excited for this formation flight. They were saying this is the largest one they have done together for this event. I think it's gonna look sick to be in the air. Today they're flying in honor of ovarian cancer awareness, and so they're gonna be creating the ribbon in the sky. I think it's gonna be really cool to be a part of.
Well, I'm going to stop talking here pretty quick, but I can already tell the focus is coming in, even in taxi, because you're taxiing in formation.
Yep.
And then I'm guessing takeoff and everything. So the whole hour flight.
Bravo, Charlie. Delta. Close it up.
Today, these pilots are leaving a trail. They briefed it, planned it, and when they say smoke on, that trail becomes a part of a bigger picture, an ovarian cancer awareness ribbon thousands of feet above Atlanta. And similarly, we all leave a trail online, whether we realize it or not. And that's actually something Paul and I think a lot about, especially as we're traveling all over the country. Because this 50-state adventure isn't just flying. Once we land, we still have our business to run. We're frequently in coffee shops or in airports using public Wi-Fi in order to send emails, manage bank accounts, plan routes, upload videos, check weather, always checking weather. But that's why we use Surfshark. Surfshark is a cybersecurity tool that helps secure your connection online. Its VPN encrypts your data and helps keep your online activity private, which is especially important when you're connecting to public Wi-Fi networks all over the country. And one of my favorite features is that a single Surfshark account works on unlimited devices. So whether we're on Paul's phone, my phone, either of our laptops or tablets, everything is going to be protected under that one account. So if you travel often, work remotely like us, or are even just interested in more privacy online, Surfshark makes it easy. Go to surfshark.com/Aaron and Paul, or use the code Aaron and Paul at checkout to get 4 extra months.
Delta Airborne. Charlie's Airborne.
Fortunately, your wife is going to see the bottom of my airplane, which I intended to clean before.
Delta's in. Copy Delta. Fuel flight, standby smoke. Smoke on. Bravo, detach. Call clear. Bravo, clear.
Are you only looking to the guy ahead of you or also to your side?
Right now, I'm looking primarily to the guy ahead of me. I should also be flying fingertip off the guy to my side.
Fuel flight, turn away.
All right.
Fuel flight, turn back. Reference heading 190. Fuel flight, turn in.
All right, we're going to come back in. I'm going to have power.
Fuel flight, action.
Oh yeah, this is sick.
I love how thought out everything is. Like, it's so planned. This is not thrown together. This is very safety oriented.
Check. 4. Bravo. 2, 3. Charlie. 2, 3, 4. Delta. Nice job, gents. Squads, you're cleared off as necessary, and we'll debrief in D20.
That was amazing. Thank you.
You're very
Thank you so much. That was so good.
What did you think?
That was like to have 13 airplanes all together in the air in tight formation. I've never experienced anything like that. Like I've seen them at like air shows and at Oshkosh and on YouTube, but I've never actually been up close and personal. Like when they say smoke on and then everyone turns on the smoke. Oh my goodness, that was so crazy. I feel like I'm gonna be like debriefing this in my head so many times, like everyone joining up on each other. You're looking at the guy in front of you, but then you have somebody coming right off your right wing as well, like the zipper formation coming together. You have somebody in front of you and on your right wing, and there's so much to take in. I was also really impressed, like if the guy in front of you got off just a little bit, then instead of just following him entirely, you also kind of have to manage that gap, and you want to make the formation look good from the ground. And so there was like management and an art form in it and skill. I don't know, so much skill. It was really cool.
Before this flight, we were talking with another local pilot, and they compared this formation flying to like dancing, where from the ground it looks so elegant, so easy, so smooth, so seamless, and then you get up there and I'm just watching the stick move, and they're just paying attention to every little motion that the plane next to them is doing. Wild. And I'm just thinking, I'm like, oh my gosh, I would be like all over that thing. They do it so seamlessly, but still it's such a skill and such an art.
Yeah.
We have so much to learn from this.
I agree. The power management is really impressive to see too. Like
Yeah.
you'd have one guy who has a 200 horsepower engine, one guy with a 180 horsepower engine, and so those guys are flying right next to each other. So one trying to keep up, one trying to slow down, and there's so much manipulation of power settings.
It's really cool too because after this flight, they end up doing a debrief. That's what they're currently doing, where they sit there, they say the things that they are going to improve upon and do better next time, and then they also like critique each other in a constructive way. And I was talking with Justin, who I was riding with, and he said that everyone takes it so well, and you have to, because you're flying so close to these people, you have to trust them, and you can't have an ego in this kind of group.
Yeah. All the guys that I've hung out with over the last several years, or a lot of them, it's on the Saturday they go to get a hamburger, they go camping somewhere, something like that, and these guys go up for an hour to sweat and just be like so focused and so much mental energy. For an hour you're just locked in. Like that level of mental energy was really impressive to me. So relaxing Saturday morning. Huge thanks to the Falcon RV Squadron and the Full Throttle formation team here at Falcon Field, just south of Alabama, for having us up. This was incredible. What a fun experience. It was a side of aviation I haven't gotten a taste of before, so thanks for letting us have a peek in. All right, we'll see you guys next week.
Krabby's a current Delta pilot. I'm a retired Delta pilot. Sonic's a retired Delta pilot. Mr. You're a retired Delta pilot. Karnak is a retired Delta pilot. Sparky's a retired Delta pilot.